Okay, so now we're going to be speaking about women exploring themselves sexually. Another great topic that as grown adults we don't often talk about, is looked upon, is shunned upon. People think we're just here to only please the opposite sex and forget us, forget it. But that is not at all what this is about. When you're in the actual act, is designed for the both of you to be pleased, but we can understand how sometimes it doesn't work out like that for either party or, the women. For most women who've never had an orgasm, cut your pearls and proceed with an open mind and dust off the dust first before you get here. Dust free era is upon us. Most women never explored themselves intimately on a personal sexual level to figure out what makes them climax or have an orgasm. Imagine that. We shall call it the O to meet YouTube standards and keep everything for anyone who's curious or interested, not to violate any policies. We were taught, we were never taught, we were never going to be taught this at all in life. This is one of the things you have to go and seek out and find on your own or never get to this point at all. Right? We were only taught that being with a man, I'm guessing he would just magically know how to get us that out. He was going to teach us about the body that we've been having since day one. Only the rare, very rare, and few men have this talent where every woman that they encounter and they have this participate into this act that she reaches the O. But just keep in mind that some women can only have the O through penetration, and some women only through clitoral stimulation, which will definitely call the man in the boat. For certain purposes, as we know, using code words here, people, how things get monitorized and stuff. So, and other women are lucky that they can have the O on both avenues. How would a man know if he is unexperienced with what you like as a woman? How would he know to get you to what gets you to that O? You think he can read your mind? Like, I'm just here to say no. He will not read your mind. You have been so scared to explore, share what it takes for you. Like, what are you going to, gosh, what is it going to take for you to get the big O? Do you know? Have you explored? Have you tried? Most of you have not. You silly girls. So who's going to teach you if you don't know better? Yet who is going to figure that out if you don't? All of these years, or most of your years as an adult, you were too afraid to see what that would be like, or even had a clue of how self pleasure even works. I mean, there are other topics that talk about it. We know it's not a widespread thing. So there aren't many topics. Are people brave enough to speak on it? It is, and most times looked at as bad. That's pretty much why. A woman, oh, she's herself, but I can tell you one thing. These new age women, they're with the program and they know, and I get it, and I'm here with them. They're like, I know exactly what it takes. I was brave enough to explore, brave enough to go and check it out. I understood what wasn't working for me and how to get there. Commendos who took the time to learn themselves sexually. I mean, wake the heck up and close the front door. For most people, this is the only safe way to get an O with all the things going on in this world dealing with, violence and other words that we won't say and STDs and people who don't want to deal with someone who has multiple sexual partners. I mean, you may want to receive the O, but are not dating at that time. Your lady parts may still want to be taken through there. Take me through there, yes, on that O level. Message, ladies, listen up. Self pleasing in this way is the way to go. Think about what you have been missing out on. What if you are one of those ladies that can only have the big O by a man in the boat type of friction and you never even tried before? Missing out, punishing yourself, and you don't even know it. Stay with me. There are plenty of women, believe it or not, who has never had man in the boat action activity by their own hand, toy, or oral. And I'm not taking any shots at anybody who's not into the oral community. This is not for you because we know some women, they're not into that. So just no, it's no shots. We're just making examples here. But for those of you who want to know, now is a perfect time to test it out. Now is a perfect time to test it out. You need some examples. I have my book, The Seduction of Self-Love, for examples. It's mixed with a little bit of self-pleasing erotica, just in case you may need something for that man in the boat experience. Exploring the O is like a mind state. Keep that at the front part of your mind. You have to be in a certain mind state, calm, at ease, not feeling stressed, and learn to turn that on and fully take control over that. And I'm talking about learn to turn on that mind state, that mindset where you calm, the atmosphere is smooth, the air is cool, you're in a good space when you're trying and exploring this. Nothing's wrong with it. Again, for the women who are just curious into it already and understand what I'm talking about.